Hey everybody, welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Michael Noland. Tonight we're going to be talking about the Eagles again. We've talked in the past how the Eagles have extended their long farewell, sayonara, goodbye tour to the nth degree. All year long we've been hearing how the Eagles are pretty much done at the end of this year. As a matter of fact, Don Henley, the Eagles drummer, lead vocalist, songwriter, did a series of interviews with CBS saying exactly that he saw that 2026 would be pretty much the end of the Eagles touring, and that he couldn't wait to get back to his family, to grow vegetables. He is tired of the road. Well, as the year has progressed, we have seen what? The Eagles have added show after show after show right up until the end of 2026. Back then I said I didn't believe this year would be the end of the Eagles, and evidently, folks, I was right. You see, the Eagles have just announced brand new shows for 2027. I know, that must surprise the hell out of a lot of you, but yes, it's true. We're going to see the Eagles in 2027. And what makes you think we won't be seeing them in December of next year as well? Now, I want to remind you of exactly what Don Henley said in those interviews. Here it is, quote, I think this year will probably be it. I've said things like that before, but I feel like we're getting toward the end, and that will be fine too. All right, he continued to say, I'm okay with the end because I would like to spend more time with my family. I would like to spend more time growing vegetables. I've traveled all over the world, but I haven't seen much of it because we see airports and hotel room and the venue, and we don't get to go out much. Now, in the interview, he gestured toward the band. I guess they were with him for this interview, and he said, this is great, this is wonderful, but I have other things. I have 2 nonprofit environmental organizations that I chair, okay? So why, if he has a need to see his grandchildren, if he has a need to grow vegetables, if he has a need to chair these ultra important organizations that he wants to champion, does he yet continue to add more shows at the Sphere? Well, first of all, keep in mind, the Eagles don't make a collective decision about anything. This is all up to Don himself. And another thing, Don is lip syncing. In one of these articles, he says, I don't even do vocal warm-ups anymore. Instead, I do crunches. And then he pats his tummy and he says, I have a 6-pack. It's somewhere in there. Don't we all, Don? But here's the deal. Why don't you do vocal warm-ups? We all know the reason for that. You're not singing, all right? And some of us are questioning whether even your fellow bandmates are playing their own instruments at this point, because when you do these synced up concerts at the Las Vegas Sphere, you have to do it just right, and it's easier for many, even guitar players, to mime their performance. Now, you guys know I've been covering what's been happening with bands, new tours, things like that. Some I'm excited about, some I'm not. And the Eagles are one of the bands I'm not very excited about at all anymore. In fact, in my opinion, the Eagles are consistently hurting their legacy. There's only one of them left anyway. They should be billed as the Eagle, or, I'm sorry, Don, Eagle. All right, don't want to put that "the" there in front, even though all of us call you the Eagles. I mean, Timothy B. Schmidt was a hire-on. He was never given full membership into the Eagles, and the very same thing is true about Joe Walsh. Now, you do have a full-time Eagle out there that is touring Don, all right? His name is Don as well. Maybe you remember Felder. Oh, that's right. You treated him horribly, both you and Glenn Fry, because he wanted to be compensated as a full-time Eagle. And you know what? Joe Walsh, one of my heroes in rock. I love him whether he's with the Eagles or not. He didn't do Don Felder any favors either, even though Don Felder was one of the key elements to his continuing sobriety. You kind of got to wonder what's going on with the Eagles. Well, nothing. The Eagles are dead, and thousands of people are paying to see them. Oh, and before I let you go, one of my viewers just gave me a note saying all 4 members of the Strawberry Alarm Clock, remember them? Incense and Peppermint? Well, they're still alive. And evidently, they have just announced a brand new album by them. Do you know what, folks? I've only got one single 45, if you don't count 45s that are included with my Beatles box set, right? And I found it at a used store, and I got it just on a whim, okay? And of course, that 145 that I own is Incense and Peppermint. I can't tell you how much I love that song when I was a teenager. And so I'll be looking in to see if the Strawberry Alarm Clock has anything left in the tank whatsoever. They were on top of the charts at one point. Let's see if they can get any notoriety. It's rare these days for an old band to come out with a new album and for it to sell decently at all. But my best wishes to the Strawberry Alarm Clock. I hope they freaking nail it. All right, folks, that's the video for today. I hope you're all doing good. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. That always helps with views. And if you haven't joined the channel yet, you haven't subscribed, it's easy as pie. All you have to do is hit that subscribe to the tribe button, tap that top bell icon, and you'll be notified of all my future videos, shorts, and streams. Hope to see you on this week's stream, and don't ever forget this one little tidbit. We are the tribe.